You're watching the KUSI News at 6.
And of course, those troops now out of Iraq will be facing a brand new battle right here on the home front. That is, in their transition back to civilian life.
One local organization is helping veterans do just that. With us now to talk about some of the programs, specifically REBOOT, is Maurice Wilson. Maurice, thanks for being with us tonight.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Now, you were one of the co-founders. Tell us a little bit more about the background and how you became involved.
Well, myself and Ronnie Froman, a retired Rear Admiral, got involved in the program back in 2009 as we were looking at some of the challenges that veterans were facing reintegrating back into society. You know, one of them being unemployment, which is a big challenge, but there's also suicide issues, domestic violence, you know, just a whole host of reintegration issues. And so we looked at the problem and we decided that maybe it's not just necessarily them finding a job, but it's maybe them reintegrating in after being in the service.
Let's talk about the employment piece, though, because that's very important. We hear that there's something like 11% unemployment among returning soldiers, Marines, and sailors. How do you translate the skills that they've acquired in the service to civilian life?
What we focus on is finding out where the individual's passion lies versus focusing entirely on a job in particular. And once you find out where that individual's passion lies, then they'll figure out exactly what occupations they want to get involved in. The basic piece here is when you join the military, you take what they call the Armed Forces Battery Exam, and that categorizes you based on the occupational needs of the military. That may not necessarily be your passion area, but it surely fits into the needs of the military. So when an individual gets out, they're kind of stuck between doing what they had to do for several years and then doing what they want to do in particular. What we found as a solution is by helping the individual identify what they're passionately connected to, they actually change jobs. In fact, 80% of the individuals who come through the workshop don't want to do the same thing that they did in the military. They want to do something different. They just don't know what it is.
Yeah. Any idea how many servicemen and women you've helped so far, and any particular success stories stand out in your mind?
Dozens of success stories. We've helped over 400 individuals reintegrate in. We have an 80% success rate with our veterans reintegrating in. Some of the success stories are family reunifications, where we have an individual go through the workshop and then they'll go home and talk with their family and their spouses about what they're going through. And as a result, some of the spouses end up going through the workshop, where now you have the family being made whole again as they both reintegrate back in.
Sure.
So you're taking a holistic approach to this.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And families have to be a part of this equation as well.
They need to be part of the equation, absolutely. Now you have that family reintegration part, and it cascades down to the children and also spills into the community, and now you have a very productive citizen.
All right, sounds like a great program, the REBOOT program.
Yes.
Maurice Wilson, thank you for being
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Thanks a lot. You bet.